So depending on who you ask, mermaids can symbolize both fortune and misfortune. Like the sea, they can be both beautiful and deadly. And if you were to travel to Portland's sister city, Mutare, Zimbabwe,
Ooh,
and ask them what they think of mermaids, they would probably lean towards the misfortunate or deadly side.
okay.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi, creepy people.
The studio's looking pretty weird. Sorry, I got thrown off. Hello.
I was like, is she going to do it? I don't know.
No one knows. No one knows. I'm just perpetually distracted by the bright lights and my arm fat. So
the lights are very bright. The arms are very skinny. Here at P&W Haunts and Homicides, which that's what this is.
Is that what we're doing? Oh, shit. Do we need to start over?
No, this is perfect.
Okay.
Where we talk about true crime, the paranormal, and all things spooky and or magical in the Pacific Northwest.
Eerie.
Sometimes other places.
Yeah, also that. We also do a tarot reading at the end of every episode for a little bit of deeper insight into our topic.
Deeper insight.
Deeper.
Very
We
deep.
dive deeper.
Deep into the ocean. Oh. Huh.
I mean, that's like the one place we haven't really explored very much of.
I know, right?
Makes me nervous.
We might talk a little bit about today and about some of the creatures that might be in the ocean that we don't know about.
No.
Yeah. But it's going to be fun. Don't worry.
Okay.
Look at our hair. We're having fun today.
Yeah, we are having fun today. Yay.
So this was actually a Patreon live that we did a while back. I can't remember when. Sometime last year, I think.
Yeah, it's been close to a year, probably.
Yeah, I feel like. And with our birthdays, mine and Caitlin's coming up, Caitlin's wedding shenanigans, there's a lot going on. So we decided we need to make our lives a little easy, bring back something old that we've already written. I spruced it up a little bit. There's some stuff added to it that was not in the Patreon live. So Patreon, you get something new as well. And there's a bonus that can go with it too. So a Patreon bonus. So you're not missing out on anything. You're not getting repeats. Because honestly, we're goldfish and we might not even remember what is in this episode. So
that's what I was going to say. Yep. If you're adding to it and then our commentary, the asides.
Yes.
The digressions.
We might say the same exact thing and not even know that we'd previously said it either. So it's all new to us.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to start us off with a little dad joke. Do you remember the dad joke?
No.
You might when I start saying it. How do mermaids relax?
I don't know.
They smoke seaweed.
Oh my God. I was going to say, are they like me and they just like don't?
No, they do relax with, a little seaweed at night after working long hours. Whatever
what stress, what job does a mermaid have?
Fishing?
I feel like fishing. Is this not already a pretty carefree existence for mermaids?
You know what they do? They swim around old shipwrecks and collect forks.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh.
Stressful day of that. You're gonna need some seaweed after that. So
I've been hard at work.
So, what is the scuttlebutt with mermaids?
That's adorable.
I know, right? Scuttlebutt. It's like the mermaid version of gossip.
I love it.
Which is actually funny. That word is going to come back around at the end.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the English word for mermaid is the Old English for sea, which is mare, and maid, a young woman. Woman.
A woman.
In Ireland, they're called marrows. And this is where I was like, oh my God, we had just talked to Jacqueline from Marrow's Anchor. Yeah, and I was like, I didn't even know what Marrow's anchor meant. Now it makes so much sense.
Oh my gosh.
There's literally a mermaid like in the artwork.
You know how sometimes you learn something new?
Right. Again. So again, that was Jacqueline, our friend Jacqueline. Hi, her Etsy shop.
Hi.
And I did forget to say this was also a suggestion from Michelle, who I think was one of our Patreons. I don't know if she still is, but this was your suggestion, Michelle.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure
we've had a couple Michelles. I don't know which Michelle it was. All the Michelles.
Yeah.
Michelle.
What were we saying about making up mermaid names? And
I know.
I said Shelley.
Shelley.
Because I'm an 80-year-old and also a dad, despite the odds.
I mean, this episode has dad jokes. Michelle is in it. It's all coming together.
I love it.
So just another little aside. I was like, just a little aside. And like the whole beginning's kind of an aside.
Everything's an aside.
But before we totally dive in, we're kind of doing this gender stereotype thing with this episode with like the mermaids. But I promise you at the end, I will fix it. Don't you worry.
Oh.
But I do have to say, today we're talking mermaids. But mermen are also a thing. They're just not as popular unless you're John Cena in the Barbie movie or the fan favorite monster in Cabin in the Woods. It was a merman.
Okay.
You've never seen it?
No.
I think we've gone over this.
Yeah. I feel like, it goes without saying.
Yeah. So unless you're either one of those, no one really cares about mermen. But I promise you, we'll fix it in the end. Okay.
I don't know. Are we fixing it or
we're fixing it?
Okay.
Mermaids have been making a splash in pop culture from books and music to Disney and Starbucks. So I assume the majority of us know what this mythical creature looks like. Upper body of a human until you get to the hip area, and the rest is fish from there. Yep. Starbucks. Mermaid. She used to have her titties out. Fun fact if you didn't know, kids.
Oh. She doesn't even have any now.
Nope, they covered it with hair because titties are offensive as fuck, you guys.
She just looks like kind of like the, under the below the belt bits of a Ken doll in her chest area now. Yeah. Speaking of Ken doll.
Nippleless.
Yeah.
That's funny. Ken comes up again in this. Yeah. We're so themey with everything. I swear we don't even try. So mermaids can pop up to the surface for the occasional interaction with a full human. Both halves are human, and are generally considered non-threatening. This is different from a siren, another mythical being that is nowadays depicted as some type of evil fishy woman. Usually very similar looking to a mermaid, but sirens are famously hostile and will lure you to your demise with hypnotic song.
Ooh.
Yes.
Not like Hypnotic, the blue liqueur.
Maybe both. Maybe she's singing about Hypnotic. Molly, what are you doing?
Oh, that's Charlie.
Oh, sorry.
He's
Charlie. What are you doing?
You can't tell from behind. They both are like have brown little furry butts.
In the dark.
Charlie.
That is more of a Charlie thing to do. He is standing in the closet, just staring away,
just staring into the corner
to boxes. Basically, like there's literally nothing.
I mean, no notes. I mean, why would I be concerned at all?
Thanks, Charlie.
We got to get that pod dog cam.
We do, so you can see all the creepy shit they do while we're recording.
Oh.
So with these sirens, think Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. If you remember those. Yeah. I have a fun fact for you, though.
Give it to me.
I did a little shimmy. Sirens actually started out as human-bird hybrids. And over time, the lore kind of merged with mermaids. Merged with them.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't know why they turned them aquatic.
Oh, I'm okay with them being aquatic. I don't like the bird.
Yeah. You have to watch this clip though. So open the email I sent you.
Damn it.
There is a siren in What We Do in the Shadows that is kind of the older version of a siren. And I just want you to watch it because it's hilarious. She's like a Jersey girl. Is that what it is? Yeah, like Jersey Shore.
Oh, yeah, Jersey Shore. Yeah. The only thing I hate more than when someone tries to interrupt my song is when they join in. Is it me or is she hideous? We are in the presence of a siren. Ew. What did she just pull out of her mouth?
It was like a bone, probably.
My God.
She's like eating things and
birds.
It's so funny. You
That
guys,
is disturbing.
you have to watch it. It's great. So I'm just glad they really represented the old school siren, you know?
Yeah.
So depending on who you ask, mermaids can symbolize both fortune and misfortune. Like the sea, they can be both beautiful and deadly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very deadly, the sea.
Very deadly.
What did I say the other day about Tennessee? I was like, severely haunted place. The sea, severely haunted. Not haunted. Severely deadly place.
Yeah.
I did not even remember I said that. And when I heard it, I was like, what the fuck was I even saying? Tennessee, severely haunted place. Oh, God. Okay, so like the sea, blue, 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 deadly,
Blub, blub, blub.
blub, blub, blub. They were used as figureheads on ships as kind of an offering to the sea for safe travels.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So like the pretty voluptuous mermaid on the ship was as like a good omen for their.
Okay.
What is it? What's it called? Sailing? Do you sail a ship?
Yeah.
Or do you sail just a sailboat?
No, I think it can be sailing. I think that's the right term for more than one type
smooth sailing.
Yeah. And if it's not, like, whatever, like, we're not sailors.
Right.
So
I had to look up nautical terms for this. I'm not going to lie.
I love it.
And if you were to travel to Portland's sister city, Mutare, Zimbabwe,
ooh,
and ask them what they think of mermaids, they would probably lean towards the misfortunate or deadly side.
Okay.
Dam workers, not dam workers, but like dam
goddamn workers. Those GD
dam workers. dam workers all over Zimbabwe, including Mutare, are being scared away from job sites by aggressive mermaid attacks. Like, this is like real, like this is in the news.
Okay.
It's straight up mermaid mayhem in this bitch. While some get away to tell their stories, others, sadly, are never seen again.
Okay, that doesn't sound very mermaidy.
Not well.
It sounds more like
more siren-y.
Yeah.
But these mermaids are not good over in Zimbabwe. You gotta watch your back.
Okay.
This is a huge problem to have at a dam that provides water to the people.
Yeah.
So when it breaks and people are too scared to go and fix it, people are kind of fucked out of water.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It is a problem.
Yeah.
This was back, I think, in like 2012, but they were doing everything they could to make the water safe again, performing rituals and traditional rites, even brewing special beer to appease the malicious mermaids.
I mean, I'm all about that.
Right?
I mean, I know we have our whole hot take about that's a problem, you guys, but the beer sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of beer? Do we have any information on that?
I tried to look, but I didn't try that hard. But
yeah. It's kind of an ancillary detail.
Yeah, and an initial goog of like, what is a Zimbabwe beer that scares mermaids away? It didn't really get me very far. If you can imagine.
Oh my God. Mermaid repellent.
Yeah, mermaid repellent. So I don't know if the beer was like an offering or if it like literally repelled them away.
Yeah.
Maybe we drink the beer and just like get too drunk to care about the mermaids.
I think that's a strong theory as well.
It's probably also dangerous around the dam though. I don't know. None of this sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing. Again, guys, hot take, but not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. And not only that, it's also bad.
Mermaids are bad, okay?
Okay.
Zimbabweans are not unfamiliar with the supernatural, and these damn mermaids are a big part of their spiritual beliefs. So literally the mermaids are only in the dams. Like they're damn mermaids.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. Double entendre. But how does that happen?
I don't know. It's just a thing with like all of their dams have mermaids. To me, it feels like the mermaid is kind of like the protector of the water. And
Interesting.
they don't like the dams, obviously, because they fuck with the natural flow of
Yeah.
the earth or, the waterways. So
yeah, that makes sense.
that's my theory anyway.
They're like preservationists.
Right. Which kind of makes sense with their whole vibe later. Yeah, we're going to get into all that too.
But dam water, isn't that fresh water? It's not like salty seawater.
No,
right?
it's not. They're freshwater mermaids.
You're never too old to learn something new.
Unless these dams are in the ocean, but I don't think so.
I don't think. Yeah.
I didn't look at a map of like Zimbabwe.
You're like, I need to see.
I need to look up where all the dams are in Zimbabwe.
That's wild. Okay.
The mermaids are a big part of their spiritual beliefs. Obviously, still there are some Zimbabweans who are skeptical, blaming it on the unpredictable, hazardous currents creating illusions in the dams.
I mean, I could see that.
The earliest known mermaid tale is from 1000 BC about a Syrian goddess named Atargatis.
Oh.
She was a goddess of fertility and protection, water, and the moon. So we like her.
Oh, yeah. I see you. You fancy.
Maybe not so much the fertility stuff for us, but for others.
I mean, broad term fertility,
Yeah. For people who want it.
I mean, it doesn't have to be necessarily fertility in the way that I feel like we always apply it.
For general, like, fertility, reproductive organ health.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like at that point in history too, though, they sort of viewed fertility, obviously in terms of like reproduction, but think about it too in terms of like the land being fertile and like your harvest.
Right. Like enough fish in the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. We have talked about that before.
Take it back to food because that's where we live. That's our happy place.
Enough beer for everyone.
Yeah. Got some beer, got some fish.
So the story of Atargatis might sound a little familiar to start. She fell in love with a regular human man.
Oh no. Yeah. Don't do it.
Don't ever do that.
Don't
it's dangerous.
Do it. Yeah.
You end up getting married.
Yeah. It's funny you should say that.
Yeah, someone's getting married soon.
Yeah. Well, and not to totally give anything away, but I do have a story coming up about the deadly, what did you say? It was like the seriously deadly or
remember severely deadly.
The severe deadliness of weddings.
I actually read that last night and it was not good.
Yeah.
That story was not good. Terrible. Don't listen to it.
Is it or is it not? Like, it reads like a story that I wrote specifically to be all of Christopher's nightmare fuel.
Yeah, it does.
It's like
I was like, wow, she's mean.
I told him, I was like, I think we went back and forth. So he hasn't read it and we haven't recorded it yet because spoiler alert, Chris is going to record that one with me. And I was like, maybe I'll have him read it first. And then I was like, no, don't.
Yeah.
Let the horror sink in real time.
Make him cry. If he doesn't cry, he's a monster.
I seriously doubt he'll cry. He's just not really a crier. But
I'll just have to get eye drops in him and then he'll turn back to the camera.
It's a little movie magic.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to peace.
Back to Atargatis.
Yes.
she fell in love with this regular human man's, and they end up having a daughter together.
Okay.
More fertility.
Fertility.
The myth sort of flip-flops here. One story says that her lovemaking was so powerful that she ends up accidentally killing her love.
Oh, shit. Like in the, oh my gosh, that Amazon show, The Boys.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Spoiler alert.
Oh, well, listen, they're on like season 4 now. So,
I know, but I was literally going to watch that. You totally spoiled that for me.
Yeah, we're going to pick it up.
I won't remember.
No, you won't. And it only pertains to like one episode.
Okay.
Yeah. And you won't see it coming.
Okay, good. I mean, she is a goddess, you know, and he's just like some regular dude. So he just wasn't enough, you know?
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Bringing it back.
I'm just kidding.
So good. Oh, such a good movie.
It's really just my fave. Can we rewatch that?
All day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to see John Cena as a mermaid.
Yeah.
Mermans.
It's a very serious role.
Just pause it on that for just like a little bit because he's in it for like a second.
Yeah.
But Outer Goddess was understandably so devastated that she took to the water, intending to live out her life as an ugly fish. She just wanted to be a pout-pout fish with a pout-pout face, spreading her dreary wearies all over the place.
Oh my goodness.
That's from a kid's book. I was a nanny. I apologize.
Yeah, I was like,
sorry, not sorry.
I was like, is that from Finding Nemo or?
Like, that was really good. You should write a children's book.
Yeah.
Also, in another version, the reason for her watery escape was because she was ashamed about having a child with a mortal.
Oh.
So, I don't know. The first version of the story is sad, but this one just breaks my heart a little bit. So, I prefer the first.
I don't know. Maybe figure your life out, you know?
Don't be ashamed of your kids. It's not they didn't do any of it.
You're the one with scales.
Your choices. Yeah.
Fins and sturf.
Especially because her daughter becomes the queen of Syria later.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So there's really nothing to be ashamed about.
Seriously. She's like,
cool.
Whatevs.
I'm queen material. Okay.
Just over here crushing it, even though my mom's like not that proud of me, whatever.
But hopefully that's not true. Hopefully she just was sad about killing her lover during sex. In any case, she was apparently too beautiful to die. So she turned into a sea creature, human top, fish bottom, aka mermaid.
Okay.
Yeah. So she went to kill herself in the sea and she just turned into a mermaid because the sea was like, you too beautiful, girl.
Wow.
We're not killing you today.
All right.
We're just going to give you gills and fins.
Like, that's not up to you. You creepy, ominous body of water.
I love myths. They're so fun.
Very interesting.
Okay. We're going to flow with a different current now. In 2012, a documentary was released in the US on Animal Planet. It was called Mermaids, The Body Found. As the title suggests, they're investigating the existence of mermaids.
Okay.
The first thing that inspired this documentary was the bloop.
The bloop.
A previously unexplained sound recorded underwater by scientists in 1997.
Okay.
So I want you to pull up the clip of the bloop.
The bloop. Oh, yeah, there we go. Listen to the bloop. Don't mind if I do. I feel like there's a lot of bloops in the ocean, you know? Bloops and fish poops. That's a big bloop.
It literally goes bloop. So at the end of the documentary, they end up finding their own bloops. And long story short, they think the bloopities are sound made from mermaids communicating underwater.
That's how they communicate?
Like with farts?
Yeah, that's literally.
Wait, do fish fart? Do fish have they poop. They have buttholes. Do they fart? Somebody let us know if fish farts. She's Googling it.
This is so weird. The answer is weird. It's a little I don't know.
It's not a yes or a no?
It's not yeah. Okay. So if you consider farting to be the byproduct of digestion, in parentheses, gases, expelled solely through the rear end, then no, most fish don't fart. But apparently it seems like yes, they fart, but maybe not in the way that we think of it.
Do they fart out their mouth? Is that what the bubbles come from? They go bloop, bloop from their mouth?
Listen to this. That's okay. So I was reading just the portion of it that I could see in like the Google preview. So I clicked the link and it says most fish don't fart, with the exception of herring and sand sharks. So apparently they fart.
Herring and sand sharks. Sand sharks fart?
I guess so.
That is a really fun shark fact that we're never going to forget.
No.
And we're going to share with everyone who shows a little bit of interest in sharks.
That is so weird.
Sharks are in this episode too.
I'm really good. I'm going down a rabbit hole with this.
Okay. Get out of your rabbit hole. We got to finish.
Yeah. I found a University of Maryland quote on the fish farting, and
okay, read it.
They say no one knows for sure what purpose farting serves in any fish.
Well, gosh, the sea life is really fucking mysterious.
Yeah.
You guys, we have something really exciting to share with you.
Let's hear a few words from our new pod besties.
Hi, I'm Sean.
And I'm John.
We're the hosts of Sins and Survivors, a Las Vegas true crime podcast. Each week, we cover important true crime stories from Nevada, focusing on the Las Vegas area. We cover current cases in the news, as well as cold cases and missing persons, but there's a twist.
Our focus is primarily on crimes with a domestic violence component. Sins and Survivors is centered on the victims and the families they leave behind. Our goal is not only to tell the stories, but also provide victims with resources to help in their own lives.
We're focused on Las Vegas, but as we'll remind you in every episode, what happens here happens everywhere.
So listen now wherever you get your podcasts, or just visit sinsandsurvivors.com.
Check them out, creepy people. You can find their info in our show notes. Okay, back to this documentary. They go on to explain how mermaids could exist using the aquatic ape theory, which in the absolute simplest terms, I'm not going to deep dive on the aquatic apes, but it is that some of us evolved into sea humans instead of land humans, basically.
Okay, great.
They feature a NOAA scientist really legitimizing things, because NOAA stands for National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration.
Yeah.
Is real.
That makes me a little nervous, though. Like, I mean, I don't know.
It's a real thing. NOAA's a real thing.
NOAA's for sure legit. Yeah.
So this is legit, you know?
How out of context are they going to quote this person to make it fit their documentary?
Oh, it wasn't out of context. He was in the documentary. He was their expert.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Throughout the documentary, they go over all kinds of historical, scientific video, and even physical evidence. I mean, it's called The Body Found, right?
Yeah.
So, like, they have a body. Presumably.
Presumably.
Assumedly.
Assumedly.
I meant presumably, but assumedly sounds cooler.
This is our apology and making up words podcast. And then every time that we make up a new word, we laugh at it and then apologize.
Every time we make up a new word, you have to drink.
Oh my God, people will die.
I know, along with Caitlin saying, no. Okay, so as I've learned from the Mel's whole episode, I need to give a trigger warning for violence towards sharks.
Oh.
Told you there were sharks in this episode.
Yeah.
So the team found a dead shark with a peculiar spear hole in it. They say it's from a weapon made out of a stingray's tail thingamabob. I don't know what it's called.
Thingamabob. Really?
I just can't help myself, okay?
I mean, clearly.
Who's what's it?
Yeah, that's right. Who's it and what's it?
But Oh, but wait, there's more.
Yes.
They also find bones inside the shark's belly. They are able to identify some pretty human-looking parts.
Oh.
Yeah. Like something close to human anyway.
No thanks.
Like maybe a mermaid.
Yeah.
Adding wind to their sails, they disclose a cell phone video with a found footage vibe. It showed some kids on a Washington beach that found a bunch of dead whales. And this is like a whole other thing in the documentary. Basically, they claim it's from the military testing sonar weapons.
Oh no.
But that's not even the weird part of this video.
Oh, okay.
Amongst these whales, there is the body of what appears to be a mermaid. I'm going to have you watch it. There is a jump scare at the end, which is why I'm ruining it for you.
I'm already sweating.
I'm telling you, there's a jump scare. So don't like.
It's still going to make me.
You see the whales and the kids?
Yeah. This definitely looks
like found footage, right?
Yeah,
Totes.
totally.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all like Cloverfield.
Mm-mm. Definitely from a cell phone. A 2012 cell phone.
Yeah.
Like early 2000s.
Ew, ew, ew. No.
It's just a mermaid. Can you describe it for us? I told you there was jump scare.
I know, but I didn't know when it was going to happen still. And I saw her fingers move, and then I thought that was it. I thought maybe that was the jump scare.
Does she have like teeth, right? Like jaggedy teeth? Or am I making this up?
No, I think she did. Okay.
Do you pause on the face?
Yeah. I mean, it's really blurry, so it's really hard to tell what it is you're seeing, but everything that you can make out is not gonna lie, it's pretty horrifying.
Yeah, so more like a Zimbabwe mermaid, like mean, like
yeah. I mean, it looks like basically in this like section of the found footage that like this teenager and maybe his buddy who's like off camera like come onto the beach and they see all the whales and everything. And then they see kind of like, it honestly just looks like a pile of like rubbish or something. And he goes up to whatever this is and like is kind of like poking at it. And then all of a sudden you see like fingers moving. And I was like, oh, maybe that's the part that's supposed to jump scare me because like I wasn't expecting that. No, that's not it. That's not the jump scare. Okay. Yeah, because that would be stupid. Who would even think that's the jump scare?
I should have put the time in there. Sorry. I thought it was giving you plenty of warning that there's a jump scare coming.
I know. No, I should have known that wasn't going to be the jump scare, but I was like, oh, that was so scary. Her fingers moved. Then she jumps up and is like screaming in this kid's face with her creepy siren scream. And does that kind of cover the...
Yeah, you did a great job. Thank you. Because I didn't pull it up because I've seen it.
That was intense.
So at the end of this documentary, they claim that the government came and took all of their evidence except for the kid's cell phone video.
Okay.
They had a website, believeinmermaids.com. And if you visited this website, it had a government alert that popped up saying U.S. Department of Justice and Homeland Security has seized the site, insinuating this is a federal cover-up.
Okay.
The site no longer exists today, unfortunately.
What?
I know. The government took it.
Oh, right.
If a government was taking a site, why would they put up alert? They would just take it.
I think they just
erased from history. It would be gone.
Yeah.
After many people watched this documentary as it was presented as factual with scientists and evidence and everything, Animal Planet admits this is merely a speculative documentary, saying, quote, the film is science fiction using science as a springboard into imagination.
Yeah, I'll say. Yeah, I think that's putting it rather mildly, if I'm being honest.
There is also a quote from NOAA.
Great. I can't wait.
No evidence of aquatic humanoids has ever been found.
What?
Just have to put that in there. It's just science stating all I'm bringing you all of the evidence here, okay?
Totes.
There was a not very obvious disclaimer at the end of the documentary
Okay.
that most people missed, stating that some of the events were fictional.
What?
Some. Try like 95%. And it's like in tiny writing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just ridiculous. So
yeah.
it wasn't just that they faked some videos with CGI. Obviously, the cell phone video was not from an early 2000s flip phone.
No.
It was literally like in like cinematic like
Yeah.
proportions or whatever it's called, ratios. And it was like the quality was too good.
Yeah, it was like perfectly pixelated.
Yeah.
It really does remind me of like parts of Cloverfield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
And like cell phone videos back then, they were like pretty, like it was mostly just photos. I don't think videos were a super huge thing, but they were not
videos
good,
terrible.
Good quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny. You can still watch that. Obviously, Caitlin just watched it, so we'll link it.
Sure did.
It's fun. So not only that fake video, they faked historical facts and used actors as scientists. They misused scientific theories like the aquatic ape theory to fit their own completely made up theories.
Okay.
I'm sorry, their scientific springboard into imagination.
All right.
Also, I want to say I wasn't able to watch this whole documentary. I didn't want to like pay for it. So I found some clips on YouTube and I got most of my info from the Unbelievers podcast.
Oh.
They do a hilarious deep dive review of the entire thing. It's really good and really funny. So you should listen to that.
That sounds, that I'll be listening to that.
In May 2013, Animal Planet aired an extended cut of Mermaids, The Body Found, and a sequel to the speculative documentary, Mermaids, New Evidence.
Oh,
and this was for Monsters Week.
Okay.
It was, at least in 2013, the most watched telecast on Animal Planet.
Wow. Wow.
Even after the scandal.
That's okay. I'm sorry. There's more of this, like significantly more.
There's more.
I
know. I don't know anything about the second one, or the extended, but like I kind of want to see what it's all about, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm tempted.
Okay, now I know what you're thinking. But Cassie, what about the bloop?
Oh, yes, I was thinking that.
Because that is real. That is hard evidence, this bloop.
I don't even know what to believe anymore.
As it turns out, back in 2005, which I think this documentary was 2012.
Okay.
2005, real NOAA scientists had already figured out that the sound recorded was just a big old glacier fart.
Lots of farts.
So it was a fart after all. We were not wrong.
Okay. Well.
Okay, like that's not the technical term for it.
Imagine
that. They call them ice quakes. When an iceberg cracks and breaks away from the glacier, it causes, bubbles that go bloop.
I mean, first of all, not very descriptive. Second of all, not at all amusing or humorous.
Right. I know, like ice quakes, glacier farts. Yeah. Same thing. Which one sounds better coming out of your mouth?
Obviously, one of them is better.
Yeah. Farts.
You be the judge.
Because we're 12. Even though, unfortunately, this speculative documentary, ended up being fake. With water being 71% of our planet and not quite 25% of that seafloor is mapped and only 5% actually explored.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who knows what could be lurking in the deep blue? We're still here to believe in mermaids.
Yeah. I'm sure it's all like totally chill stuff down there.
Yes. Well, because mermaids are real. They are. There is even a mermaid museum near Aberdeen, Washington. The nonprofit International Mermaid Museum is open daily with extremely reasonable admission rates.
Okay.
The museum is, quote, dedicated to teaching ocean ecology from the seashore to seafloor, immersed in mermaid mythology, unifying oceanic cultures.
Love it.
So if you'd like to contribute to the museum, you can donate mermaid memorabilia and marine life artifacts, or
Love it.
donate a brick or a bench.
Ooh.
Yeah, links are in the episode description. There is also a Mermaid Festival, April 12th through April 19th, 2025. So next year, we missed this year's. It was in April. So
God damn it.
next year, though, we can go. And this is at the museum.
Oh.
It has the Northwest's famous Una, the mermaid.
Ooh.
She'll be performing underwater in her tank every day. I actually saw her tank, I realized, when I went to St. Helens for Halloween Town. She was there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
So I have like a picture of her tank. It has a tarp over it, and you can just see like mermaid underneath it. You couldn't see the
Ooh.
Una part, and I was too scared to like peek behind the
You're like,
curtain because I'm a sucker for like rules, and I didn't want to get in
Oh.
trouble
yeah.
by touching things. But
No touching.
I know. Unfortunately, I went like during the day on a weekday, so there was that was down by the water. I think they have like a little festival area.
Yeah. That sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
I know. We should go one time at night
Let's
when they actually have
go.
that up. I want to see Una. She's so cool. Okay, I told you I'd bring this back. A gathering of mermaids can be called a gossip.
Ooh.
I thought that was funny too, because we just did our little like podcast astrology birth chart.
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking about like we were Gemini, and we were all about like
Yeah.
gossiping, and we were also talking about like good gossip and bad gossip.
Yeah.
And I was listening to a podcast the other day that was like, like there is a difference between there is good gossip and there is bad gossip. And I'm like, we were debating that.
Yeah.
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 And then I was listening to this other podcast and they were saying that gossip was only made to be like have a bad connotation because it was like women doing the gossiping
Right.
about men
This is
in the
very true.
patriarchy. So, we need to take back the gossip. It's not,
Yeah.
if it's not mean-spirited, it's fine. And it
Yeah.
can still be called gossip without the negative connotation.
Yeah.
Also mermaids. But more often a group of mermaids is called a pod.
Oh.
And the Pacific Northwest has several pods. Merfolk include all genders and body types. Some people enjoy mermaiding for exercise, as a hobby, a side or a full-time hustle.
Hey, hey.
Some go to schools and retreats to learn how to mermaid and even have custom costumes made, like gorgeous costumes made. But there's no need for fancy tales to join. Even if you just want to wear a mermaid t-shirt, stay on land, sip a cocktail,
I mean,
tail.
yeah.
They're open to all. Portlandia Mermaid Parade and Festival is Saturday, July 27th this year.
Oh my god.
Yes, they also have a Sirens Ball as a fundraiser gala to help fund the parade on the 20th.
Yeah.
So Una, the mermaid, remember her? She actually started this. So she started the parade and the pod that's in Portland.
That's so cool.
And you can find her on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. She has a website. We'll link the website for you.
Nice.
Okay, so I told you earlier I'd make up for the gender stereotyping.
I mean, it's about time.
I'm doing
honestly.
it. I'm fixing it.
Justice for mermaids.
I'm trying. Merfolk. So the mermaid is used as a symbol for Mermaids UK, which is a transgender youth network and charity.
Oh.
They support children and young people who are transgender or gender diverse.
Love it.
Yes. And this is a quote from their website. Over the years, we've seen many changes in the language and understanding surrounding gender issues, but one thing remains the same. Transgender, non-binary, and gender diverse children deserve the freedom and confidence to why am I crying?
Oh my god.
Because it's like so obvious and people are ridiculous. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, but just like people are trash. So.
I didn't think I was like gonna cry. The mermaid episode. So these children deserve the freedom and confidence to explore their gender identity wherever their journey takes them, free from fear, isolation, and discrimination. Oh. Look at me,
Oh my
big old softie.
God.
Fuck. Yeah, so I told you I'd fix it.
Aww.
Also, I think they're just using, I don't know if you can call them merfolk, you can call them mermaid, you can call them mermen,
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Mer people.
Yeah. There's no discrimination. There's no rules. You can be whoever you want to be. So
I love it.
yeah. So if you're struggling with that, consider joining a mermaid pod because they got you.
Yeah. Because like, fuck yeah.
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 So we did have a question in the Patreon live because we were giving away a mermaid postcard
Right.
from the Peculiarium.
Yes.
So we're not going to give anything away this time, but the question was, what animal skeleton is often mistaken to be the bones of a mermaid? Do you remember the answer?
Was it manatee?
Yeah, it's a manatee.
Oh, yeah. Too bad we're not giving anything away.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I mean, well, anyways.
I think it often said like the stellar sea cow. Wait, are they the same thing, a stellar sea cow and a manatee? Manatee? I think they're similar anyway.
Yeah, I mean, as a marine biology expert, yes.
Yes, they're the same.
Yep.
Once I was reading, it said if mermaids were real, they would likely be like fat and hairy, like have blubber and be hairy.
Okay.
like a manatee or something. And instead of picturing like a sea lion, which I'm sure is like kind of more what they meant, I pictured like a Bigfoot mermaid hybrid.
Oh my God.
I'm like, wait, would that be like a big maid or a merfoot? We'll workshop it.
Okay.
Let's go to the tarot. We'll workshop the big maid merfoot thing.
Yeah, I like merfoot better. Big maid sounds.
Big maid.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. Love it.
All right, let's do some mermaid tarot.
Do it.
Okay.
True.
Okay, we are drawing tarot for a mermaid episode from Caitlin's Oceanic Tarot deck, which, wouldn't you know, it has mermaids on it.
It does.
Who got that for her? Me? Oh.
Is that a mermaid? I mean, I know it's the Oceanic deck, but still.
Okay, so joke's on me. We got a merman.
Oh, I love that. Hey.
I mean, it could be either, really. Like we said, you can be whatever you want, but it definitely presents as a male chest, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's fair. That's accurate.
So it is the World card.
Oh, wow.
And on this card, it says regeneration. Which is interesting because it was all about like oceanic, like preservation, pollution.
Yeah.
Like that's what the whole museum is really about. So that's kind of interesting because we need to regenerate our oceans, you guys.
I like it.
Save the mermaids.
Okay. And did we draw that upright?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was in the reverse.
Oh, it
in the
was?
reverse,
Okay,
yes.
Okay. Keywords for the world. Fulfillment, completion, achievement, mastery, and wholeness. The world represents the end of the fool's journey. You've trekked down an arduous path of awakening and finally reached your destination. In many decks, the world card shows a young woman, sometimes nude, holding a double-ended wand. Ooh.
Oh, okay. I got a wand and a rabbit.
That points both upward and downward, suggesting as above, so below. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the woman is encircled by a wreath, signifying victory, bound at the top and bottom by ribbons that call to mind the infinity symbol. Oh, it does.
Oh, okay. In this card, he's surrounded by fish, like a wreath of fish.
Yeah. She's dancing, and as Isadora Duncan believed, one truly lives only when one dances.
Oh, or swims. Like,
or swims.
That was like kind of one of the things why people do like the mermaid thing, because it's like so peaceful and quiet underwater, and like you just can move your body in different ways.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't on land, you know?
I could totally see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I like it.
I want to. I've never seen like a mermaid show. You know, I've never seen like someone being a mermaid. I want to see it.
Well, someone needs to get on that.
Una, we're coming for you.
4 figures in the corners signify the 4 elements via zodiac imagery. The world represents fulfillment. All is right with the world. You've faced your dark side and honored your beauty. Ooh, very fitting.
Yes.
I think of this as the congratulations card. The last card of the major arcana. It indicates fulfillment, achievement, balance, and wholeness, the completion of the journey from innocence to enlightenment.
Oh.
Okay, so
the balance thing is interesting because it's like it's a half fish, half person. It's like,
yeah,
balance.
that is an interesting. I didn't even think about. I didn't think of that at all. There's an extra excerpt, and it's about a goddess. I literally, when I went to go and grab the Oceanic deck, was looking at my goddess oracle, and I don't know why, but I sat there for like a full minute thumbing through and looking at the cards.
Was Adder Goddess in there?
I don't know. And this one is actually talking about a different goddess. So, but yeah, that was just interesting. I was feeling drawn to it. Okay, so let's get to our reversed interpretation. Many choices are presented to you, but you don't know which way to go. Perhaps an obstacle still stands in the way of your success. Things may get stuck regardless of all your hard work, and you'll just have to wait until matters right themselves.
It's kind of like, fixing the ocean. You can't really do anything about it. You just got to wait until people get their heads out of their butts and stop polluting the ocean.
Get your heads out of your butts and turtle heads out of those plastic ring thingies,
I was talking to my cousin yesterday and we were talking about like straws, how they, and we were at this bar and the straws were noodles because they got their straws taken away. Or we talked about, I don't know if it was this place or another place got their straws taken away. And I was like, was it like the straw police coming? It's like a bunch of turtles in like SWAT uniforms taking the straws.
That's a hilarious and kind of adorable visual.
It is.
I love it.
I know. I also have pictures of me drinking out of a giant noodle if anyone wants it.
Okay. Well, yeah, obviously we're going to need to share those.
Insert photo here, Taylor.
Oh my goodness. Maybe the end result doesn't live up to your expectations. Sometimes you may be required to go back and do more work on something you thought you'd finished. Oh. Almost like this episode.
Oh, yeah.
It was complete the first time around, just to be clear. Or the rewards you receive are of a private, personal kind rather than worldly success. I don't know about that.
So if you meet a mermaid, they're going to reward you. I don't know.
I'm not sure where we're going with this. Let's see.
They have treasure because there's treasure on the altar.
So. Yeah, treasure. Okay. In a reading about money, you may need to wait a bit or work a little longer before you achieve your financial goals. Perhaps the compensation you receive is less than you'd expect. Sometimes this card shows you focusing on spiritual rather than material goals.
Oh, kind of like the dams. They're like brewing beer and stuff to appease the mermaids instead of fixing the dam.
Eek. If the reading is about your job, the world reversed suggests you feel restricted, frustrated, or dissatisfied with your work situation. So maybe you should become a mermaid.
Exactly. Yeah, do what you love.
You thought you'd be further along by now, yet you still need to put in more effort. This card may also mean the end result isn't what you'd expected, and you feel a letdown. In a reading about love, a relationship may not have developed according to your plans. Despite your efforts, you still see areas that need work. Don't let frustration or inertia cause you to give up.
Well,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Happier times may await just around the corner.
What if you kill your lover from making love to him too hard?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's not, she didn't see it working out that way.
Yeah.
So there's that, I suppose.
A lot of it for me is like relating back to like ocean conservation and stuff. That's really like where it's getting me, this card.
Okay, there's actually 2 extra excerpts. This first one says, and this is a quote from a tarot manual, the world is a work of art, neither a mechanism nor an organism, nor even a social community, neither a school on a grand scale, nor a pedagogical, yeah, I think that's right, nor a pedagogical, no, it's pedagogical, isn't it?
I don't know what that means.
Nor a pedagogical institution for living beings, but rather a work of divine art at one and the same time a choreographic, musical, poetic, dramatic work of painting, sculpture, and architecture.
Wow. Just like the ocean is so beautiful down there.
Yeah,
Even
that's
the-
interesting.
Even the fact that this is like the world card and it's like 70% of the
Yeah.
world is water. And
Yeah. Wow. Okay, I'm going to read the goddess excerpt here. Shiva, god of creation
Oh.
and destruction.
That's what I forgot to bring, you guys. I forgot to bring my Shiva shell, my Shiva eye shell, which obviously would have been perfect. for
Clearly, we
this.
needed that for the
Yeah.
altar.
Ugh, darn it.
The world card can be linked to Shiva, the Hindu god who dances the world into being and then destroys it,
Wow.
only to again dance it into being in the eternal dance of life, death, and rebirth.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Wow.
I didn't even know, like, I don't know why it's called a Shiva eye shell. Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because, like, that
either.
didn't really have anything to do with the ocean, you know?
No, I don't think
It's
so.
interesting that, like,
Yeah.
the name Shiva is in there, and then I relate it to the ocean with my shell.
Yeah.
Interesting
Yeah.
things.
It's all connected.
It's all connected.
It all circles back.
You got a little, what's that? The coral reef of connection. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I feel like maybe coral reef, like, they all communicate to each other in the ocean the same way that like mushrooms and trees and other plants do here on
Yeah.
land.
Everything's connected.
Not just a hat rack.
Well, should we open our gifts real quick? Because
Oh,
it's our
yeah.
birthday, so we just,
I was
one
like, your
episode.
present. I was like, oh, yeah.
But
I
your
guess we
present,
both-
too.
Yeah.
Because we're going to do our
Okay.
birthdays just in one episode, so we're not taking up 10 episodes with birthdays.
I mean, fine.
Okay, who should go first?
You go first.
Me?
It's like your actual birthday in a couple of days.
Okay. Should I read the card first?
Yeah.
I should have just pulled out the card. I'm struggling.
Yeah. The struggle bus.
I saw her writing this card right before we started recording.
Yeah, because I found the card and I was like, oh shit. Like, I didn't write anything. Why am I so dumb?
It's got astronauts on it. I kept wanting to say aliens. and I'm
Aliens,
like,
I
it's not an
know.
alien, it's an astronaut.
I almost said aliens too. I'm like, it's aliens.
Let's get this party started. Are we pink? That's pink, right? Get the party
That's
started.
Fergie. Like on the Black Eyed
No.
Peas. Oh, no. Pink
No.
has a song that has that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. I guess there's more than one
I'm
song
sure. Yeah, I
about
was like,
getting the
maybe
party
Fergie
started.
has said "get this party started" at one point in a song.
Let's get it started.
Right, let's get it started. Yeah. Do you want me to read this? Happy birthday to my co-host, BFF, and partner in crime.
Get
That's
it?
Caitlin and
Get
Chris.
it?
Yeah.
You guys, you get it?
You're my PAC. You're my partner in creepy.
In
In creeps.
Oh, I love that.
Partner in
In
creeps.
gerbs.
I didn't get Caitlin a card because I'm a monster.
I don't know. I honestly stumbled upon that.
Is this the one I almost bought myself the other day? And I was like, I can't.
I think so. Yeah, I did the digital download for the book too. So I'll have to,
cool.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'll send you that. I almost just sent it to you because I was like, oh, yeah, I got to send her the thing. And then I was like, don't do that yet.
I'm like, oh, why are you sending me this? I don't even have a deck. Oh, it's a Mushroom Spirit Oracle deck, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, I was eyeballing that at Through the Veil.
Yeah.
When I think we were getting Talon something. And I was like, I should get this for myself. And I was like, you don't need to do this. Thank you.
You're so
I
welcome.
love mushrooms. We talked about mushrooms just a couple seconds ago.
We sure did. And we just literally talked about mushrooms like at length in an episode we recorded. Yeah.
The tree one.
It'll be, yeah.
Ooh, what kind of rock is this?
I cannot remember. I
Was
was
it
like,
a moth?
I'm a fucking idiot. It's a moth. I saw that and I was like, no freaking way.
So pretty. I sent you guys. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. This story is hilarious. I'm so sorry to Talon, our video editor / social media. Social media like queen.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of something like she's more. Yeah.
I don't know.
She's more than just, she's the best.
She's all of the things. She's the glue holding this whole operation together.
Yeah, and I'm an asshole. And I didn't know that she's like deathly afraid of moths and butterflies, apparently.
Oh, no, I didn't know that either.
And I sent a picture of a moth in our text thread. And I was like, oh my God, look at this cute moth. And this was just like a couple of days ago.
Oh my God.
She's like, I'm going to have a panic attack. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Oh no.
Felt so bad. But then she sent a picture of a spider and I felt better. I'm sorry, a spider.
Not better about either of these things, by the
spider.
way. Just in case anyone was wondering how I felt. It's fine.
It was one of the daddy long legs. That's not a spider.
Oh my God. They are spiders.
Oh.
There's...
I thought I was done.
You guys, she hates it. She threw it on the ground.
Throw it on the ground.
Threw it on the ground.
It's a little pin. And it says, carry yourself with the confidence of a mediocre white man.
Yay.
I'm going to wear this every day.
We should be so lucky. Am I right?
Seriously. For cereals.
For cereals.
Oh, cute. That's a little skull.
Like a skull ghosty guy.
I like it.
He looks like, I mean, he's obviously a skull, but he kind of also looks ghosty
He
to
does.
me. Yeah. I was like, okay, well, obviously I know where you need to live.
I put a bunch of my pins now on that coffin, word.
Yeah.
What's it called? Word board?
The little
Letterboard?
message board.
Yeah,
right?
I put my pins all over that
letterboard,
now.
Whatever. Love it.
Thank you. I love everything.
Yeah, it's like your smallest gift, like in the history of ever.
I mean, I got you like one thing, so I was like, her wedding's coming up. It's fine.
Yeah, I was like, listen.
She's got enough coming.
I know. It's a lot right now. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
Just a lot.
But it's a good one, I promise. Good gift.
I'm excited. Think I know what it is, you guys.
I knew when I brought mine. I was like, oh, she's going to be so jealous. She doesn't even know. I
I'm
already got her
so
one.
Jealous. Okay, you guys. This, I think you can probably make out what this is. Hopefully. Oh, put it right up to my face because that's where we have the camera focused.
Yeah.
I love her.
And it has the infinity sign on it that we also just talked about with this card.
Oh my gosh, it does. Okay, so it's like a selenite with, in case you can't quite puzzle this one out, it's the magician. Or no. I'm sorry. It has the infinity symbol like the magician. It always reminds me of the magician, which
They're
is like
similar.
yes. But it's the strength card. It's my zodiac card.
It's a strength card.
Because you guys, I don't know if you knew this, but like I'm a Leo.
She is.
So
And
it like has a lion on it.
yeah, they didn't have the magician one. Because I got
Which
myself
is
a
so
fool.
sad. Yeah.
It's like your zodiac card is cooler than mine. Mine's just the chariot, which is like it's cool,
It's
but
like
it's
the
like
chariot's cool.
It's like
Meh.
it's not like,
You're not excited
it's not like
about
the
it.
strength card, you know? So I always go for the fool, which is like my other favorite card. So
Well, I think typically when people think of me, what they think of is obviously, strength.
yeah.
Like
Strong, tall.
physical upper body strength.
I feel like the strength you have is more inside.
Yeah, like where
Inside
no one
strength.
can see it.
Yeah.
You guys, it's there. We swear. Like, you just can't see it. So I don't know what to tell you.
Happy birthday,
Thank
Leo.
you.
Leo season is coming.
Leo season.
But it's Cancer season right now, bitch. And we're about to go to my pool party.
Pool party.
My Summerween party. Wait, did I even show?
Summerween.
I mean, I showed them in like when we were being silly, but let me show
I
my
don't know.
shirt.
Show it off.
I'm wearing my Halloween costume, which I was a dead mermaid.
Love it.
So I have a skeleton top with seashells on my boobs.
Seashells.
And that is my Summerween costume.
I love it. I love it.
I
And it's
made
approximately 8,000 degrees. So I am not wearing my mermaid costume.
Yeah, no.
We did use it in our altar setup though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. We might have to take a couple of like still shots of it so that you can like see that it's like the mermaid.
Yeah.
I mean, you can kind of tell in the tarot video, but
Yeah. Yeah. We'll
like
do
I
a video.
really want to drive it home. Like mermaid as fuck, you guys.
It's so mermaid.
It's so mermaid.
I had that mermaid skirt, the skeleton skirt. Obviously, wasn't going to wear that today because it's like a full length. Yeah, no. No.
Like, again, we're sitting on the surface of the sun
Yeah.
currently.
You're not
so.
under the sea, unfortunately.
Under the sea. Okay. We know we gotta stop because I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, we need to go so we can get to my jack-o'-lantern watermelon that I carved. And
Oh
all
my
of the other
God.
fun Summerween stuff we have to do.
Oh yeah. We need to go do a little tasty test on the sangria.
Sangria. It's like a fall/summer sangria.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing the cinnamon. I was like walking all over Trader Joe's. Like, they don't have cinnamon of any kind.
Oh, no.
It's like, what is
I have
happening?
cinnamon sticks so I can grind them up in my mortar and pestle and be witchy. Put them in jars.
Yeah.
All right.
I threw them in. So they're
Okay,
cinnamoning
Perfect.
away.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go drink it. Let's go.
Okay.
Have a creepy ass day. We'll see you next Tuesday. Unless you're under the sea.
Yeah.
Swimming around, doing mermaid choreography, living the silent life, just flowing with the ocean, smoking your seaweed, which is what I'm about to do as soon as we cut.
Why wait? You
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like kind of mermaid colored.
Oh, cute. I didn't even realize.
Everything
Yeah.
nice.
Everything. God, what is that called? Is that onomatopoeia?
Maybe. Yeah, that sounds
Is
right.
that
Or is
right?
that like a smell? Wait.
No.
No. What is that?
Hold on. I'm going to look
Where,
it up.
yeah, where it's like a sound as a word.
Okay, so onomatopoeia, the formation of a word from a sound associated with what is named.
Bloop.
So like sizzle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Meow.
Meow.
Ruff. Ruff.
Real words that sound like real things, real words made to evoke the sound of real things, made up words that sound like real things, and a series of letters that mimic a raw sound.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha
Ugh. We're just going to do an onomatopoeia episode
Sounds good.
because I'm a pee on it. I'm an onomatopoeia on it. Okay, we're done. That was stupid. Cut that out.
Don't you dare.